A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. Set the troops to their tasks without imparting your designs. Sometimes when hardships knock, it's just life. Do not take it personal. He was a lonely ghost, uttering a truth that nobody would ever hear. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. Life is a succession of lessons which must be lived to be understood. Faithless is he that says farewell when the road darkens. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Kendati batasantara kebepasan, dan ketidak pedulian terkadang saru. I never fail. It's just that the people around me succeed more than I. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. But the truth doesn't need to be known or believed to be true. There's nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. If a man takes no thought about what is distant, he will find sorrow near at hand. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. Colors blind the eye, sounds deafen the ear, flavors numb the taste, thoughts weaken the mind, desires wither the heart. Forget injuries, never forget kindnesses. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. The storm is what they threw at me. The hurricane is what I became. If everything seems under control, you're not going fast enough. Law is made by the winner to preserve victory over the loser. Winning isn't enough. The acme of all skill is to defeat your enemy before taking the field. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. You can measure the size of a person by what makes him or her angry. You can't understand where someone's going unless you understand where they've been. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Every second alive is the greatest gift we will ever know. Life did not intend to make us perfect. Whoever is perfect belongs in a museum. People don't always want to be with people. It gets tiring. Man is an animal who has to live in a lie in order to live at all. Convince your enemy that he will gain very little by attacking you. This would diminish his enthusiasm. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. Secret operations are essential in war. Upon them, the army relies to make its every move. Hence the saying, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. Opening up to the wrong person is like putting ammo in their hands. Great knowledge sees all in one. Small knowledge breaks down into the many. Management of many is the same as management of few. It is a matter of organization. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. Weak people revenge. Strong people forgive. Intelligent people ignore. Remember to be kind with your words, especially to yourself. Rewards for good service should not be deferred a single day. We must meet the challenge rather than wish it were not before us. All things one has forgotten, scream for help in dreams. I don't want life to imitate art. I want life to be art. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. If you know both yourself and your enemy, you can win 100 battles without a single loss. I should have based my judgment upon deeds and not words. Nobody ever lives their life all the way up, except bullfighters. I only want to write, and there's no college for that, except life. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. A ship is always safe at shore, but that is not what it's built for. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. The most common form of despair is not being who you are. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. Be like seeds. Do not see dirt thrown at you as your enemy, but as ground to grow. As for methods of prayer, all are good, as long as they are sincere. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. The world is already full of critics. To stand out, be an encourager. What seems to us as bitter trials are often blessings in disguise. I don't think of all the misery, but of the beauty that still remains. Maybe some things aren't meant to be known. Maybe they're just meant to be accepted. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. It is only possible to live happily ever after on a daily basis. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. Ultimate excellence lies not in winning every battle, but in defeating the enemy without ever fighting. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. Great wisdom is generous. Petty wisdom is contentious. Great speech is impassioned. Small speech cantankerous. No other success can compensate for failure in the home. Nothing isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing. By what men think, we create the world around us, daily new.